This is debatable because people would say it was not necessarily introduced because of the shortage of nurses. It was rather introduced due to the fact that they are there to help nurses so that nurses can focus more on complex cases. I unfortunately don't see it that way. This is my opinion, obviously. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. So as you read from the title of this video, this is another nursing video for you guys, and I'm going to be discussing today nursing associates versus registered nurses. So I had a inbox on my Instagram from one of my subscribers asking me whether I would advise her to become a nursing associate or a registered nurse. So I thought, you know what, this is actually the best opportunity for me to do my in-depth research on becoming a nursing associate. So in this video, I'm going to be discussing what are nursing associates, what are their roles as well as responsibility, how much they're getting paid, what band they are basically here in the UK. So if you're interested in this, please keep on watching. So I'm going to do a few scenarios for you guys because obviously scenarios differ. So you might be in a situation where you feel like being a registered nurse is too much of a burden and you would rather settle being a nursing associate, or you are in a situation where you cannot afford to give up your full-time job and go and study a full nursing degree at the university. Therefore you would rather go through being a nursing associate where you can still maintain your full-time job and continue working. Or you might be in a situation where you feel like you've got no healthcare experience and you don't really know how the healthcare sector works and you're just getting your foot in the door instead of jumping into deep end. Or you have been asked through your employer whether you would undergo the nursing associates program and later on come and work for them or in the company obviously that put you through the program, you know, or you are maybe contemplating going to university and starting to become a registered nurse. However, you thought that, you know what, you're going to start off with being a nursing associate with the possibility of obviously topping up your program and becoming a qualified registered nurse here in the UK. So these are the possible scenarios that you might be in, or you just really want to know what the nursing associate program is all about. So let us talk. So overall, the nursing associate has been introduced in 2015 here in the UK, and according to the NMC, which is the Nursing Midwifery Council, nursing associates are known to be members of the nursing team. So nursing associate is a new role team that basically bridges the gap between healthcare workers as well as registered nurses. So they are just the ones that fall in between. Basically, nursing associates would be classified as the middleman. So the question that you might be asking yourself is, how do you go about becoming a nursing associate? So there's two ways or even three ways, I'm not too sure, but I know of two ways of becoming a nursing associate. So the first pathway or route is to go and apply through university. So some universities offer the nursing associate courses. So obviously to become a nursing associate involves you to undergo a 2-year higher level study that leads to you gaining a nursing associate foundation degree, which is awarded by the NMC provider at the end of the program. However, like I said, not all universities offer this. The second way is through your employer. So if you're working in the National Health Service, which is the NHS, your employer might look at you and give you the opportunity as an employee and put you through a nursing associate apprenticeship or nursing associate course, whichever one you want to say, which once you qualify, you come and work for them. So those are the two routes basically which allows you to be able to undergo the nursing associate program. So when you start off and undergo the program of nursing associate, you start off as being a band 2. However, once you qualify, you are a band 4. So the highest band that a nursing associate will go obviously is a band 4, unless you undergo your bridging course to become a registered nurse. Now, whereas with registered nurse it's a bit different obviously, because being a registered nurse, you are undergoing a 3-year full-time qualification to get your degree. So once you qualify as a registered nurse, you obviously qualify as being a band 5 with the possibility of moving up to a band 9. So that's also the highest that you can go as a registered nurse here in the UK. So like I mentioned before, that nursing associate program was introduced here in the UK in 2015, and the role was introduced because of the shortage of nurses. Now, this is debatable because people would say it was not necessarily introduced because of the shortage of nurses. It was rather introduced due to the fact that they are there to help nurses so that nurses can focus more on complex cases. I unfortunately don't see it that way. This is my opinion. Obviously, I'm entitled to my opinion. I don't unfortunately see it that way. I think that because of the number or shortage of nurses that there is here in the UK, they did introduce the nursing associates to come and take over as such, because they can't really take over from nurses because they're not really equipped or really qualified to take over from nurses as such. However, they are there to stand in as nurses, if that makes any sense. So in other words, you know, nursing associates help the capacity of the nursing in the workplace. So people's assumptions are that nursing associates are advanced healthcare assistants. Unfortunately, that's not the case. Nursing associates have their own PIN. They are registered with the Nursing Midwifery Council. So in other words, nursing associates are responsible for their own patients. So if a nursing associate is working on the ward, they are responsible as well as accountable for their own patients, just like registered nurses. And also the nursing associates are subject to revalidation just as much as registered nurses as well as midwives. So that is the basis of being a nursing associate. So nursing associates, once completed with the program, nursing associates are responsible to work by themselves. So if you are under the impression that you are going to be working with somebody constantly, unfortunately that's not the case. Once you qualify, you are responsible for working independently, obviously under the leadership and direction of the registered nurse. So nursing associate is a generic role. You cannot say nursing associates just deal in one specific ward. They can work with learning disability, they can work with children nursing, adult nursing, mental health nursing. They can deal basically with everybody, so they can basically move around everywhere. So basically, while undergoing training as a nursing associate, you are placed anywhere. At the end of the day, it boils down to where you want to work as a person. And this is a really good thing because it enables the nursing associates to get an adequate experience. As well, it enables a nursing associates to see whether they want to progress and top up as a registered nurse. So with the nursing associate program, you can top up 1 year or 18 months to become a registered nurse. So the advantages of becoming a nursing associate, people would say that obviously you've got less workload than a registered nurse, which could be the case. However, it's not really the case, because as registered nurses have their own responsibility, you just have the equal amount of responsibility, but just a different responsibility. So you can't really say that being a nursing associate is less responsibility, because that's not actually the case. So I'm just going to explain the difference between nursing associate as well as registered nurse. So obviously nursing associate is a 2-year program, whereas to become a registered nurse is a 3-year program course. Also, registered nurses are responsible for coordinating care, whereas nursing associates are responsible for integrating the care that the registered nurses have coordinated. Also, registered nurses lead and manage the care team, so they basically oversee nursing associates, whereas nursing associates are responsible for working in a team under the guidance of the nurse. So another difference is that registered nurses provide as well as evaluate care, whereas nursing associates provide and monitor the care of the patient. So basically that's just the difference. However, they've also got similarities that they share, which is that they are both professional accountable, which means that they are accountable for their actions individually, and they're also both responsible for providing and promoting health care and preventing ill health on the patients. And lastly, they are both responsible for improving safety as well as improve quality of care. So those are just the difference as well as the similarities. So, to sum it up, there's not much difference if you think about it. Basically, the only thing that they don't do is they don't do the controlled drugs as well as IV medications of the patients, but they do admissions of patients, they do assessments of patients. So, you know, there's not much of a difference. So I get what people mean when they say they feel like nursing associates are here to take over from registered nurses, because they share some sort of similar responsibilities. So I'm going to discuss with you guys about how much do nursing associates get paid. So up to date, which is obviously 2021 income rate, because it changes every year. Nursing associates are estimated to get paid starting salary at £18,000, so they can earn anything between £18,000 as well as £24,157, according to your experience, obviously. So if you think about it, you know, healthcare assistants earn about 18,000 and they have less of the responsibility than a nursing associate. So that basically is according to the NHS pay scale. You can have a look for yourself just to do your own further research. Obviously, like I said, it changes annually in regards to your income that they offer. So would you say that nursing associates are cheap substitute registered nurses? I would have to say yes. In my opinion, I feel like they introduced nursing associates to take over from nurses, or they just introduced nursing associates because there is a really high demand of registered nurses required here in the UK. And you know, every year we're hearing that by 2020 something there's going to be 50,000 extra nurses. And I've discussed this in my previous video where I said that as much as every year newly qualified nurses are registering, there is just as equal amount of nurses who are actually leaving their jobs. So I think in the near future, I feel like they are going to equip nursing associates more. And when I say that, I feel like in the future they are gonna teach nursing associates to take on more responsibilities. And when I say that, I'm talking about obviously doing IV medication as well as administering controlled drug medication. So basically, I feel like in the near future, nursing associates and registered nurses are gonna be equal in regards to responsibilities, but not in regards to leadership. But I don't see nursing associates earning equal as nurses. I don't see that happening because I think it would bring an uproar, let's just say that. So in regards to international people coming over, according to my research, you have to undergo a nursing associate program here in the UK in order to work as a nursing associate here in the UK. My thoughts overall about this nursing associate program, like I said, I feel like in the near future they're going to give out more responsibilities to the nursing associates so they can make up the numbers of shortage of nurses. And it is what it is, you know, because it's just easier. And if you actually think about it, being a registered nurse, if you look at the financial aspect of it, it's not actually worth it. So why not become a nursing associate, you know, get paid almost the same as nurses just for bare responsibilities. So those are just all the aspects to really consider in my opinion. So this brings me to the end of my video, guys. I hope you liked it. Please don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. Any questions you have, please don't forget to ask me those questions down below. I'll be more than happy to help if I can. And yeah, I will hopefully see you guys in my next video. Bye.